Okay, after I rested my arm a bit, picked it back up. And what I'm doing is I'm still working this bottom. I'm working the bottom first. It's going to be hanging upside down. I don't know if you can see it or not, but my hat, hanging it up, gravity's taking over. You'll get some drips off the end of it, which I can go over there later with a rag and just kind of blot it a little bit and get a lot of that excess that's draining out of it off. Then I'll probably take my hat, and I have a mannequin head that I'm going to set it on, just so it can all lay out flat and dry. But when you're working this in, you want to keep that brush going like so, not like this, unless you just want to apply a bunch. But you still have to work it in that way. These bristles, these hog hair bristles is what really gets it down into the fibers. And this is what I'm doing. Continuing to work it in. And really, you can spend as much time on this as you want. You can be all OCD about everything if you want to, or you can just do what you have to do to get the job done. And, for years, I wondered how this was done. I started out reenacting doing French and Indian War period. I met a lot of interesting people. A lot of people pretty knowledgeable. And a lot of the people were the same as me. They were learning. There really wasn't an authority of anything except BS. So everybody had a different idea of how this was done. So I got to researching it and met a few people, and I met Mark Baker, historian and living historian. He's pretty knowledgeable. And that's when I found out how this was actually done back then. How they made these oilcloths. And these oilcloths they'd carry them out west. Trappers would trade for them and buy them, and they'd wrap the pelts in them. Have a big bundle of pelts wrapped in these oilcloths. Keep them dry, keep them from getting wet and molding, and just the way they protected them. And they generally would buy that bundle of pelts, and I'm sure some of those oilcloths found their way back out, being traded off again. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just trying to work the whole bottom, all the way around, get the bottom done. Then I'll go to the top and the flaps and all.